Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to Terry's Holistic Health. All things holistic. Holistic. That's my dyslexia, combining my words. Do you have that going on as well? Embrace that part of you. The perfectionist within us wants everything to be just according to her plan. And she wants to make us wrong about things. More on that in a bit. Do you deal with perfectionism? And do you struggle with it? Again, I'll let you know more on that in a bit. I've got something coming up that's going to help you get her out of the way. For today, since we are still in the full moon lunar eclipse energy, really great time to learn how to celebrate ourselves, yourself. How do you celebrate you? How do you celebrate your accomplishments? Do you celebrate your accomplishments? I shared in my last video, which has inspired this video about celebrating oneself, that I tend to not do that. Once I reach a goal, I just tend to move on to the next one. Is that something that you resonate with? Do you do that as well? And if so, it's time to look at how we can bring in different forms of celebration that's not going to break the bank. You don't have to spend time, effort, energy, resources to celebrate. It can be as simple and as soul plumping as going to the forest. Now, if you resonate with the forest, then you're going to resonate with this message. That is my soul. She be in the forest, connecting with Mother Earth. Hugging some trees. Inhaling what the trees are exhaling. They are there providing vibrant life for us. I can feel it. And after this, I'm going to the forest. So, really fantastic. So, what are the ways that you're celebrating? I'm not a drinker. I used to drink. I'm 2 years now clean and sober, intentionally, because it just wasn't agreeing with my body anymore. However, if you like to have a glass of wine with your girls, you do you, sweetheart. It's when it gets to the form of addiction that we need to take a further look at it. And that's where I was, even though it wasn't that I was getting drunk or inebriated every time I drank. However, there were those occasions. But, having a glass of wine or two every single day also displays something is amiss if I'm wanting to check out. And if you're wanting to check out and you know what you're checking out from, and you're like pushing it back and not wanting to pay attention to it, you know you. So you have to be your own gauge, your own compass in that. And if you're ready to do deeper work on that, please reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at Terry's Holistic Health, and I will be happy to guide you down the path that you're wanting to go down so that you can live a vibrantly healthy, holistic life with beautiful natural medicines and tools, techniques, ancient wisdom and teachings right at your fingertips. I provide it all for you. So, what are other ways you can celebrate? You can celebrate by having a nice, gentle flow yoga practice in the evening. Pair it with a nice bath with crystals and salts. Or if you put tea in your bath, Make sure if it's loose tea, it's in one of those little sachets. Otherwise, it's going to clog your drain. Nobody wants a clogged drain. Clogged drains, this is a metaphor. Clogged drains are why we're here doing this work, right? Because our drains were clogged and we need to, this is the unclogging process. So, other ways that you can celebrate. What's something that comes up for you in this moment? So, this is a journal prompt moment. What is coming up? Ask yourself, how can I celebrate without going out drinking, without going and spending a lot of money? Some natural ways. I'm going to leave that with you. I'm not going to prompt you on it because I want you to tune into yourself and find out what's coming up for you. Other than the bath and the crystals and the yoga, I will leave that to you. Beautiful soul. So today's reading, we have, who came up, front and center, Bhadra Kali. Number 14. So that's a 5. So 5 is all about change if you're into the numerology part. So you may be going through a bunch of change. And if you are, I can relate. I am with you. I am with you. So her message says, our wild divine mother knows when to become gentle with our hearts, bestowing sweetness that liberates us from fear. Though you may have faced much struggle and challenge on your path, though it may seem only the most powerful intensity that could stem the tide of negativity, the dark mother of grace will conquer the obstacles to your freedom with gentleness. She manifests herself now as Bhadra, the gentle. She will calm the waves of emotion, eradicate doubt and despair, and provide safe and graceful passage through all difficulties. Isn't that beautiful? So as you go through these full moon rituals, which I have a week's worth there now, as you're going through them, call on Bhadra Kali, because she is going to help you change the difficulties and the emotion and the intensity that's coming up. And she's going to help you turn it all into some sweetness and some gentle flow. We are much too hard on ourselves, i.e., perfectionist. And we need help to get back in touch with the sweetness that we know resides within us. There's much sweetness and tenderness there. And we can only get to the place of loving ourselves through love. We can only get to the place of peace through peace. It's not by negativity and harshness that we need to make these transformations. And a lot of times, especially women, because we've been through so much, we think that it's all going to be really hard. And it doesn't have to be. I can help you with that too. So, the perfectionist is part of your inner critic. And as I said, she likes to make you wrong for everything. If that resonates for you, if you are a perfectionist, every I has to be dotted, every T crossed. You dislike immensely the fact that you're dyslexic and that you have that kind of brain. It is not something that you embrace easily. So, we can work through that. I actually have an evening program coming up in honor of spring solstice, and it's called Neurodivergence. See, sometimes, and she was saying, see, you forgot the word. You forgot the word. What's wrong with you? You know what it is. It's okay. embrace that part. We need to embrace those sides of us that say, it's okay that I'm neurodivergent. I'm a little bit spicy. It's okay. Sassy, maybe saucy. Whatever it is, it's okay. It's all part of you. And you are beautiful, and you are sacred, and you are loved beyond measure. So, back to in honor of spring solstice coming up, March 21st, which is next Friday. I believe I'm going to run it for 2 Fridays, March 21st and March 28th. Friday evening from 6 to 8:30. And it's going to be an experiential workshop for the 2.5 hours. I'm going to find a way to share all of that in here so that I can send you a link. I'm going to ask a small investment fee of $11 to come and share the evening. It will be light movement, meditation, and an exercise where you're going to meet your perfectionist critic. And you're going to have a conversation with her. And you're going to find out why she's there and how you can work together. So I'm going to be sharing that on my Instagram today. Go over there, and a link will definitely be there at Terry's Holistic Health. And again, I will find a way to share it in here. And until then, I look forward to sharing that evening with you. I have done this workshop, and it's really amazing at finding the parts of ourselves, the other she's and hers that belong to us, that we can embrace when we know that they're there and why. And it doesn't have to take long for us to figure it out. And I'm really looking forward to guiding you through the process. It's a really powerful process and can be very life-changing if you're wanting that. So again, I'm just planting the seed. I will find the ways to share it, and I will get it out to you. And yes, if you are interested, go send me a message on Instagram, and I'll send you the details there. Until then, look for my extended reading, which is going to be up here on Bhadra Kali. And if you haven't taken a look at the week's readings for the full moon, we're still in the full moon energy. So there's still time to do your ritual today or tomorrow and partake in the blessings that are there. Much love to you. Thank you so very much for being here and sharing time and space. If you would comment how this resonates for you, if you would like and subscribe and share. You never know who else is looking for this kind of information. And subscribing helps me to grow my channel. Hitting the notification bell so that you don't miss a reading or a prompt for the week, because we're getting into new stuff next week with the full moon stuff now passing this week. We're going to be jumping right into a whole bunch of new categories and pillars. So thank you again so very much. Beautiful soul. I'll see you in the extended. See you there.